呪術廻戦
Okay, let's read chapter 218 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Yoku, Bath, part 3. Yorozu. This is Yorozu. Yorozu wa kuno shiteita. As for Yorozu, was doing agitation, suffering, distress. So the previous chapter, oh, right, we're starting volume 25 here. The previous chapter was Yorozu here in Tsukimi's body, Sumiki, Fushigoro's sister, and Sukuna in Fushigoro's, Megumi's body, battling. And this is a little bit of a diversion. She had just like created a big shell of like an insect armor or something, and we got an initial insight into her ability. The next page is going to be a very painful page of like describing lots of stuff. So the first 3 pages here are going to be very long. So again, as for her, doing agitation. 構築術式は他の術式に比べ圧倒的に重力効率が悪い。As for construction technique, in comparison to other techniques, overwhelmingly the cursed energy efficiency is bad. So koritsu is like efficiency. All right. So this is her technique, construction technique. We saw about it at the end of the previous chapter. So go watch that out for the explanation there. And so she's agitated, she's suffering, she's in distress because her technique, in comparison to other techniques, overwhelmingly the cursed energy efficiency is bad. And I guess this is her studying or something. 重力は総量、出力ともに平安の猛さと比べても何ら遜色はなかったが。Okay. As for the cursed energy, like the overall amount, the soryo, the overall like volume, yeah, aggregate amount. As for the cursed energy, the overall amount towards the output, Heian no Mosa. Heian is an era. Heian is when, like 1500s? Oh no, 800s to 1200. Oh right, it's supposed to be 1,000 years ago. Heian no Mosa. Man of valor. So even when doing a comparison to the men of valor of the Heian era, the output of the overall energy or the overall amount of the output was somehow the Sonshoku did not become. Must not, should not. What's not on? We'll come back to not. Oh, nanra. Oh, it's nanra. Like that's just like somehow. Yeah. Sonshoku. Inferiority, as for that, not becoming. Was not becoming. So that's like it wasn't inferior, meaning it was not inferior even when you compare it to the men of valor of the Heian period, the output. So like the Shutsuryoku in this case is kind of like the impact, the just the output. Okay, so again, the efficiency with the energy is bad, but when you compare it to like the output of the overall amount, it was not inferior to the other men of valor of the Heian era. Nenbi ga genin to nari, ikudo mo kyuchi ni ochite ita no da. Nenbi. Nenbi is like fuel consumption. Nenbi. Or nenpi. Nenpi. Fuel consumption. The fuel consumption in comparison to the source? Genin tonari. Like becoming. Tonari. Not tonari as in like neighbor, but like becoming. Ikudo. How many times? Ikudo kyuchi. Don't know what any of these words mean. A dilemma, predicament. Ochite. Ochite. Falling into. Okay, so the fuel consumption, like as a source or as a cause, falling into a predicament many times. Okay, so I guess that's it. The consumption of the cursed energy because it's inefficient. So the consumption was like the source of falling into a dilemma many times. Okay. Aru uwasa o mimi ni shita. Okay. A certain rumor did to the ear. So heard wind of a certain rumor. An uwasa. Mimi ni suru means to hear by chance, to overhear. So heard by chance about a rumor. Umi o wataru chou ga iru to, about a butterfly that exists that crosses the ocean. Okay, that's probably the monarch butterfly. Yeah, so heard by chance a certain rumor about a butterfly that exists that crosses the ocean. Suzumebachi wa ichinichi ni. And as for honeybees, oh wait, no, what's a suzumebachi? That's like a sparrow bee. Suzume. A hornet, a wasp. Suzumebachi wa ichinichi ni hori ijo tobimawaru koto ga dekiru. And as for the wasp or hornet, in one day, oh, that's not a hole. That's niju go ri ijo, more than 25 ri, which is a distance. A ri is like a little over a mile. No, it's a little over 2 miles, so it's like 4 kilometers. So like 100 kilometers. Niju go ri ijo tobimawaru koto ga dekiru. So again, a wasp. As for a wasp, in one day, able to fly around, the event of flying around is possible for more than 25 ri, which again is like 50 miles or about 100 kilometers-ish. And we get a little note. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yaku 100 kilometer. So about 100 kilometers. Yorozu wa konchu no energy kouritsu ni katsuro o mita. As for Yorozu, insects' energy efficiency in that she saw katsuro, a living pathway. A life pathway? Katsuro. A means of survival, a means of escape. Okay, so she saw a means of escape in the energy efficiency of insects. それだけではなかった。昆虫は呪術の何百倍もの重量を持ち上げ。Okay, so それではな、so and it wasn't just that. Just that it wasn't. So it wasn't just that. So it wasn't just energy efficiency. As for insects, one's own weight, several hundred times even of weight lifting. Mochiage. Yeah. The raise to lifting. So insects can do that. Raise several hundred times their own weight. そのサイズからは計り知れない交互力は跳躍力速度を発揮する。Okay, so, and from that size, we get saizu. And this is, taikaku? Yeah, physique, constitution, but we get saizu. And from that size, hakari shiranai, an immeasurable, like measurement, not knowing. So immeasurable kogoryoku. Correlation? No. Oh, this is biting. Yeah, kogo. Biting. Like biting power and flying power. Cho yakuryoku. And speed. Flying power, speed. Doing demonstration. Haki. Or manifestation. No, haki. Yeah. Yeah, from that size, an immeasurable, like biting strength and flying strength speed, they do demonstration of those things. Okay. So this is why I guess she uses her construction ability to be insect-like. Kakushin, like confirmation, conviction, belief. Conviction, belief. そして、I guess we go this way. 確信、虫の鎧こそ構築術式の極みである。The conviction or the belief that the armor of an insect itself, or in particular, construction techniques' ultimate being. It's the ultimate thing. Kiwami is, again, like ultimate, the height, the acme. Yeah, so that insect armor itself is the ultimate, the acme for construction technique. That was her conviction belief. Soste, in addition, 中距離戦闘, mid-distance fighting, that 一度構築してしまえば重力を通し続ける限り自在に操ることのできる液体金属でカバーする。Okay. In addition, like middle range fighting, middle distance fighting, one time construction if doing, Like if doing construction one time, meaning of the armor, and as long as, or in the limit of continuing to pass cursed energy to Jizaini freely at will, controlling event being possible, body fluid, metal, cover doing. Okay. Doing the cover. Kaba. Yeah. Doing covering. Oh, doing covering with the liquid metal. The liquid metal. That event would be possible to control freely as long as continuing to pass cursed energy if able to construct it once. Okay. For mid-range fighting or mid-distance fighting. Okay. That was her conviction. この戦闘スタイルでよろずは、ウロが率いていた実月精神体と並ぶ投資直属征伐部隊極小をOkay. 返り討ちにし、藤原家へと取り立てられる。Okay, there's the Fujiwaras again. Okay. Through this combat style, or through this fighting style, as for Yorozu, Uro black and white, crows and herons. Okay, it's not clear if this is a name or if this is a thing, but Uro, or a person. I think it's a person. Leading. Yeah, okay. Uro, leading or spearheading, commanding the Sun Moon Star advancing group. What is a Shintai? Yeah, we'll just go with that. This like group. Tonarabu, and like lining up, comparing. Toshi Chokuzoku Seibatsu Butai. So another group, which is the Toshi Chokuzoku. I'm lost here with these names. This is a Fuji, Wisteria family. The Wisteria family, Chokuzoku. Direct control, Seibatsu. Conquest unit. The 5 void commanders, generals. Okay. All right. Well, this is like the first part of this. As for her, these things, these groups, Kairiuchi, would-be killing a would-be avenger, having the tables turned on someone. Fujiwara the Fujiwara family, towards them, tori taterareru. Tateru. Collected. Okay. I guess. Whew. As for Yorozu, this group okay. Nanabu also means to rival or to equal or to match. Yes, okay. Wow. Okay. Again, using this fighting style. As for Yorozu, this is, I'm not even sure how to go about this. As for Yorozu, I guess it was the collection was done towards the Fujiwara family turning the tables on the 5 empty generals, which was this Tolshi direct control conquest group, which is comparable to the Sun, Moon, and Stars group that was led by Udo. Okay, you got all? Wow. Okay, I think that mostly fits. And that only took 20 or so minutes to get through all that, first 3 pages. So, in other words, she was really powerful with it. So back to battling. Here she is punching Sukuna / Fushiguro, and Fushiguro was starting to summon the this creature. Bogu. Gyun. Okay, that's her or do is Sukuna flying back, and Gyun is her flying there. B. Okay, he's playing with the wheel here. That's her. Za sliding. Do. Or doko. Or is that dogo? Or is that exclamation points? I don't know. Either way, she's punching him or kicking him. Kore demo mada mizushi o dasanai no? Okay, this is her saying, even with this, still not putting out mizushi. We saw this at the beginning of the previous, or we saw this in the middle of the previous chapter. She's upset that he's not using Sukuna's ability, his techniques. He's using Fushiguro's techniques because he wants to suppress the soul of Megumi. But she's feeling insulted by this, like, ooh, you're using someone else's techniques on me. So this Mizushi is Sukuna's Hell's Kitchen technique. She's saying, so still with this, you're not going to put that out? Okay. Kitte yo. Kitte. Kizande. Okay, cut. This is her. Cut, and slice. Kizamu. Or mince, char, or carve. Niku ni umoreta watashi no ai o. So cut, and slice. Slice and dice. My love, that's like born in flesh. Or buried in flesh. Umoreta. Yeah, to be buried in flesh. Yeah. So slice and dice. My love that's buried or covered in flesh. Kono hitomi de kanji nasai yo. With those eyes, hitomi, like feel. Do the feeling with those eyes. Or do sensing with those eyes. Saku. Okay, that's like the sound of like slicing or something happening, and there's a bunch of like things, almost like, I don't know, blades. Okay. That's an eye smoldering. Not amused. Madoka. Okay, did we ever see this beast from Megumi? Madoka. So Mado here, well, that is like round, and then deer. Shika. I don't know if Madoka is a word. Round. I guess Madoka can just mean round. But that second kanji is deer, Shika. And you can see, right? Making a deer, and there's a deer. So Pasha. Pasha here is probably the sound of those blades or whatever they were breaking. 液体金属の制御が離れてしまった. This is her thinking control of the metal fluid. Control of the metal fluid, like lost control, released. And shimatta meaning like oops or uh-oh. Oh. Okay, some sort of light here. Naruhodo ne. This is her thinking, I see now. あの式神の能力は反転術師による治癒. Okay, that's 治癒 is like medical treatment. So I see now, as for the ability of that divine beast, reversal technique due to that medical treatment. So it's like healing medical treatment through reverse technique. That's the ability of this creature. Chiyu is just going to be healing recovery. Okay. 液体金属に流れていた私の重力を中和して消したのか? Chuwa is to like tranquilize or make peaceful. Yeah, neutralize, counteract. Doing neutralization and making vanish my cursed energy flowing into the cursed metal or into the metal fluid? Question mark. So into the fluid metal, into the liquid metal, my cursed energy flowing, that whole thing did erasing and neutralizing, question mark. So is that what it did? Kangyu. Kangyu. Kan is to pierce, and gyu is cow, ox. So you can see a cow there. And that's what we get. Ooh. All right. Hits her pretty hard. I guess that's zari, zari, zari. Oh, that's it. It's not just hitting her, it's like continuing to push her. All right. Sukuna no tokusa no kage bou jutsu wa あえて形を安定させないことで効果範囲を広げると同時に完全に破壊されることを防いでいた。Okay. as for Sukuna's 10 types of shadow method technique, as for Sukuna's, I guess, version of this, Aete. I guess combining forms? Joining forms? Coming together of forms. Ante sasanai kotode. Through the event of not stabilizing? Through the event of not making stable some sort of forms. The effectiveness range broadening, and at the same time, perfectly, completely, destruction being done, that event protecting against. Okay. So Sukuna's version of this skill, the 10 types of shadow, whatever, protecting against the event of destruction being done perfectly, and at the same time, widening the effectiveness range through the event of not stabilizing the combining forms or something. Okay. Whatever. Demerito toshite. Demerito. Demerit? As a demerit, meaning like a downside? Demerito? Yeah. As a demerit, meaning like a drawback. Demerito toshite, shikigami wa jiritsu shite kodo dekizu ichijiru shiku kougeku ryoku wa sagaru ga. Okay. As a demerit, as a disadvantage, as for the divine beasts, or the summoned beasts, independently, doing independence and like operation not being possible. Ichijirushi. And considerable, as for the attack strength, considerably lowering. Okay, so as a disadvantage, the animals basically without operating independently, and as for the attack strength, again, remarkably, considerably lowering the attack strength. Okay, but it prevents their destruction completely and widens the range of the effectiveness. Sukuna wa jishin no bakudai na juryoku ryo to shuturyoku de sore o cover shiteita. As for Sukuna, oneself's immense cursed energy amount and output, that thing doing cover. Okay, so as for Sukuna, he was covering that, meaning this reduction in power and control, through his own immense cursed energy levels and the output. Okay? Madoka to Kangyu wa, as for the round deer and the piercing ox, piercing cow, Sukuna ga kanzen ni katachi o ante kingen saseta honrai no tokusa no kage bo jutsu. As for these two animals, Sukuna perfectly, completely stabilizing the form, and Kengen being done, manifestation being done for like the original 10 form shadow method technique. Yeah. So, yeah, all right. So Sukuna was able to like stabilize the forms perfectly, and manifestation was done of the 10 types of shadow method technique as original or as essential by nature. Okay, whatever. Namen janai wa yo. So, namen janai, nameru na, meaning like don't underestimate me. Don't make fun of me. Don't underestimate me. So that's her. Goo goo goo. So she's still fighting. Bogo. I guess that's the cow. Zah. That's the cow sliding. Fist coming in. Bogo. I guess that's her punching the goo, the ushi. Kono shikigami. This shikigami, this summoned spirit. Okay, then it just vanished. Or came back. Bogo. Chokusen de shika ugokenai kawari ni. In exchange for only moving in a straight line. In exchange for only being able to move in a straight line. Kyoryo toru hodo. To the extent of taking distance, iryoku ga masu no ka. The impact increases. Question mark. So the impact increases to the extent that it takes distance in exchange for only being able to move in a straight line. Question mark. Pa-ding. Oh, this is this eye piece breaking the black. Zah. Uh-oh. Here come the escape rabbits. Mo, 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 mo. Doko? Nande kakureru no yo? Where? Why hiding? So she's saying like, where are you? And why are you hiding? Yamashi koto ga aru no? Yamashi. Like, guilty thing existing. Like, are you guilty of something? Do you feel guilty of something? Kehi sate. Kehi. I think he's just laughing. Like, Keh. Well then. Okay, so he's up above. Oh no, it's the elephant. Taerareru kana? Able to endure, I wonder? Able to withstand, I wonder? Zu. Bansho. Whole elephant. Or, yeah. Maximum elephant. Dogo. Bow. And that is the all the windows of this place blowing out. It's still going. Oh my gosh. Yahari Mitsushi o tsukao made mo nai. Sukuna coming back down and saying, as I thought, even to the point of using Mitsushi not existing. So like, as I thought, I didn't even have to use Mitsushi. Again, the Hell's Kitchen. Sonna mono ka kisama no ai to yara wa? It's that sort of a thing. As for your so-called love of you, or your love, Yeah, so like it's that sort of thing. Like, is that all you've got? Your love or whatever? Mada mada oshiete agaru wa yo, ai yo. Hey, Blem. Wow. Welcome on in, everyone. With this. Mada mada oshiete agaru wa yo, ai yo. Still teaching will do the favor of love. Meaning, like, I'm still going to teach you about love. Zettai teki na kyosha. Absolutely like a powerful thing, a powerful person, kyosha. Strong man, man of courage. Zettai na kyosha, sore yue no kodoku. And the solitude of that? Sore yue. And therefore solitude. Wait, okay. I'll do the, still, oh, there goes Kiki. Still all the more, we'll teach you about love. Absolute, like, strong person and the resulting solitude. Anata ni ai o oshieru no wa kono watashi. To you, love, as for the one teaching, it's me. So, as for the one who's going to teach you about love, it's me. Eh? Huh? So he kind of laughs. Uso desho? It's a lie, right? Masaka sukunaga? You're joking, right? It's a lie, right? Can it be? Unbelievable. Sukuna? Question mark? Shitteru no ai yo is knowing, is familiar about love. Iya chigao. No, it's different. Sore wa ai janai. As for that, it's not love. Anata wa kanchigai shiteru. As for you, you're mistaken. Misete agaru honmono no ai no katachi yo. We'll do the favor of showing the form of, like, true love. The real thing of love of form. So, yeah, like, you're wrong. You're mistaken. I will show you love's true form. As she, like, screams that. Kouchiku shite miseru watashi no hato. My heart, I guess, will show and construct. I will show and construct my heart. Watashi no hato. Miseru. Okay. And that is the end. And we get Sukuna laughing. And her just grr, goo. All right. That is the end. That is the end of 218. Next time, 219. I believe this is the last in the Yoku, the bath stories. So maybe this will wrap up 219. We'll find out next time.